the stumps. Yeah, he's got plenty of room to play with. Now the question is while playing the sweep shot, does the back foot drag? Does it drag? Does it lift up? We've had some tight ones already this evening. And umpire Vimlaseri is back in the spotlight.
Just take a look at it. Yes, he's out of his crease there. Keeper collects really nicely, and he seems to be fine. Some part of that foot has to be behind the popping crease, and in my opinion, quite a bit. Be aggrieved. Scotty Kugelheim bowled a nice delivery. Definitely didn't expect it to go for 5 runs. 16 now for 2. Slip in place. Once again, nicely bowled.
Subscribe.
How does he contort his body to throw that and
Subscribe
accurately?
करना है, subscribe कर लो।
There's a man backing up
आप लोग भी
down here.
subscribe करो भाई
He
साहब।
runs the most
बाहर
peculiar
देखते
of
हैं,
angles
बाहर से बाहर देखना तो भाई
and then
subscribe कर दो।
realizes, hang on, this thing's going a lot quicker than I thought, and he has to turn it 90 degrees. If chase was nowhere near it.
Throwing the ball but doesn't hit the stumps. These great fielders, they say practice makes you perfect. But is it a little God's gift as well, the ability to strike the stumps like we just saw Irie do?
I think that comes from practice, but I think there is a gift of speed, which is not everyone is given, unfortunately. Someone with a microphone in their hand, being me, is one of them. So Dipendra Singh Airy, low centre of gravity, short in stature. So he's close to the ground. He gets the ball really quickly and can release it quickly. Think of tall people. They've got to go a long way down to pick the ball up and then try and get themselves into a strong position to be able to throw the ball. So I think you often find your best fielders, I can think of someone like Andrew Simons maybe, who was a big unit. They're often not the tallest of people. But hitting the stumps, that's practice. That's practice.
And they do it at all weird angles, don't they? That's the beauty of watching someone like Irie or a Jonty Rhodes, Ravindra Jadeja. That'll be runs as well. Half stopped by the man at point. 2 runs for skipper Burtel. A lot of work for him to do. He'll have to climb a long way. Oh, HD and I both enjoying ourselves here in commentary, watching a lot of cricket and enjoying the cricket here, the hospitality, HD.
I was enjoying the conversation about the fielders, to be honest. That was entertaining.
What do you think? Nicely turned around the corner. Oh, just... confusion once again. All's well that ends well. 4 done, 20 for 2.
लाइक कीजिए आप लोग, लाइक कीजिए, जो भी बंदे देख रहे हैं लाइक कीजिए। आपको मैं देख रहा हूँ। आप लोग को लाइव देखना तो भाई सब्सक्राइब करना पड़ेगा भाई, लाइव देखना तो भाई आपको कमेंट भी छोड़ना भाई और लाइक करना, और लाइक करना भाई, और सब्सक्राइब करना, सब लोग सब्सक्राइब करना पड़ेगा भाई, आंसर के मत मारो भाई, कोई भी बंदा आंसर के मत मारना। आप लोग को लाइव देखना तो आंसर के मत मारना।
Wicket of Kushal Burtel. One of the few bowlers that I've seen, you're getting a little turn off the pitch.
I think one of the other reasons that he's keeping him on here is
और आप
the
लोग
right-hander specifically, but it's all 100% correct. But also, Jimmy Neesham's the left-hander. He's the real threat. Probably doesn't want to bowl a left-arm spinner to Neesham later on in the innings.
Great point to make there. Down the track, little bit of turn. The wicket-keeper has the bails off in a flash. And wicket number 3 now for the Avengers goes down. The umpire has gone up for technology, but it's going to be a really easy decision for the third umpire or the TV umpire.
Lovely bit of bowling, wasn't it? So much flight. Gets it up in the air and says, come on, I'm going to give you a good look at this. Why don't you try and hit me back over my head? But the flight, and he gives it a good turn as well. Nowhere near. But that's, yes, nice bit of glove work. But what a wonderful bit of bowling by Harmeet Singh. Out is the call. Giran goes for 9. Big trouble. And here comes Jimmy Neesham, 20 for 3.
What a decision by the skipper of the Sudur Royals to just give Harmeet Singh one more over, HD, and that's really turned things around, brought Jimmy Neesham out there, and a hill higher than Chobara to climb for Jimmy Neesham and the Avengers.
Wonderful T20 career and a wonderful tournament early on.
Absolutely, I don't think he needs to bowl again. He's done the damn thing. If it turns like that, perhaps the skipper will be tempted to give him another one. Let's take a look at why Neesham is out there in the middle.
Lovely bit of bowling, isn't it? The flight and the little bit of drift back in to the right-hander, then we'll call that turn. He gives the ball a spin.
Yeah.
Nicely tucked around the corner, will get off the mark. I'm happy you mentioned the difference between spin and turn. Spin is something that the bowler imparts, and turn is something that the purchase that he gets off the pitch. So he's really giving it a rip, is Harmeet Singh, and he's getting turn off the surface, which I didn't see too many other bowlers getting.
It's a difficult one, though, isn't it? These different terms of cricket that we often get a little bit mixed up there, don't we, by saying turn and spin. But that one had a bit of everything. Spin on the ball, turn off the pitch. 2 slips for the right-handed Burtel.
Well, if he can get the skipper out here, certainly a slip in a very deep gully. Perhaps a second slip. And 2 deliveries to contend with for skipper Burtel. Oh, really nicely bowled.
Perfect that the skipper says, right, you bowl at the right-handers. I've got a sneaky feeling that they have to try and look to get on with things. And Captain Dipendra Singh Eri was right to keep Harmeet Singh on for one more.
Well, these are the nuances of the game that really turn things around for you one way or the other. Down the ground, just not carrying to the man, Kugaline at long off. Well, in trouble after 5 are the Pokhar Avengers, chasing 194 are 22 for 3.
और भाई आप लोग सब्सक्राइब करो भाई, अनसब्सक्राइब मत, मतलब भाई आप लोग को सब्सक्राइब करे तो आप लोग को मैं ऐसा लाइक दिखाऊंगा, अनसब्सक्राइब मारा तो भाई आप लोग को लाइक भी नहीं आ सका है, खुद लाइक दूंगा।
The lie in danger of losing their second consecutive game. All over the place in this chase. Their asking rate is closing to 11.50 as captain. Dipendra Singh Airi comes on to bowl. You just wonder how the Pokhar Avengers from here can turn things around. It's yellow everywhere. They're all over the reds at the moment. Jimmy Neesham was out for a golden duck in that last game of his. He'll have to play a completely different brand of cricket. Wow. And who better to lend perspective than Andrew Lennard in the comm box with me? Always a privilege. Good evening, Andrew.
Great to be with you, Mikhail, and good evening, everyone. Good evening and welcome, well, to the only show in town. It's Nepal Premier League. It's season 2. Currently doing a little end-of-day wrap each evening, just kind of summing up the experience of the day. And what I closed with last night, Mikhail, as we see the highest strike rate of any batter in season 1, Neesham up at nearly 2 a ball. I said the only thing this season has missed so far, the only thing, it has had everything else you could ever imagine or have dreamt of as a Nepal cricket fan, is a little bit of drama at the death, a close finish or two. I'm not sure we're going to get it tonight because the Sudur Royals have been utterly dominant from start to finish despite that fight back in the first innings.
I know where you're coming from, Andrew. We all want to see that cliffhanger, that last over finish, last ball thriller. There again, nicely bowling, coming around the wicket, just trying to go with the arm, slip in place. Prize of catcher, not able to clear the field and bid on. He'll have to scamper quickly. Yellow everywhere this evening.
I'm going to go upstairs. Everything happens when you've got Dipendra Singh Airi in a team. It feels like it happens. I've said this before. You know, on WhatsApp message, your voice note, you send me a voice note, Lenny, how are you, my friend? It's all at 1.5x. This is going to be close. Oh, does get home, would have been gone. Sometimes he zooms from 1.5x mode into 2x mode. You can't take your eyes off Dipendra. Watch.
Andrew, what's ailing the Pokhar Avengers? I know the game is still on. They can well and truly chase down 180 plus, but what's really hurting them?
They just don't look at home. I'm not sure. Recruited, looking forward to seeing how the Ugandan Verma goes tonight, but they're going to have to turn around this season rapidly. 6 have been bowled. The power play's done, 25 for 3.